Welcome in, everyone, to Picks and Parlays Bettors Edge. I'm Hannah Mears. That's Andrew Fillipponi. If you want all of what Craig Trapp has going on, he's still doing some last-minute celebrating of the holidays. You're going to have to go over to that Picks and Parlays app. This is Thursday Night Football. We've got the Jets and the Browns. The Jets have had their struggles this season, and the Browns have been a little bit up and down. But the Browns are still favored by a touchdown at home against the Jets, who have the worst-ranked offense in the league right now. And they're going into Cleveland against Amari Cooper, who was just setting franchise records for the amount of yards, 265 in a game. That's how many receiving yards we've seen teams have in total this season. Are you confident, though, in Cleveland and what they have against the Jets defense?
And don't forget about Joe Flacco, who was in New York last year.
How could we forget about Flacco?
And the Jets didn't want to bring him back, apparently. So there's some revenge there. Flacco has 10 touchdowns on the season. The Jets quarterbacks combined have 10 touchdowns. So that speaks to two things: the futility of the Jets QBs, but also really the explosion of Joe Flacco since he signed and started playing with the Browns. Look, I like the Jets in this game, though. There's a lot of pressure on Cleveland. If they win, they're in. And for the Jets, we saw Breece Hall last week have a big breakout game against Washington. They scored 30 points against the Commanders. I know that the defenses between Washington and Cleveland are different, but this is a 7-point spread. And look, for as wonderful as the story as it is, I think at any point the Flacco thing could come crashing down. And the big one is pressure. If the Jets know this guy intimately, if they get pressure on him, I think the Browns could actually lose this game, and the Flacco dream season could go up in flames here. So I think we're buying low on the Jets, and I think the Browns, especially Flacco, have played above their heads here. I'm taking the Jets, and I think they could win the game outright.
I thought I was crazy in doing this, so now I feel better about it. I had the Jets at +7 as well for similar reasons. Flacco, great story, but we've seen a lot of this with backup quarterbacks who come in, they make a splash, everyone's all bought in, and then all of a sudden it comes crashing down. And like you're saying, against the Jets defense, if they take Amari Cooper out of the equation, which they are more than capable Sauce Gardner, yeah, exactly. That's how they're going to do it. Take him out of the equation, put the pressure on Joe Flacco, and I think that 7 by a touchdown, I think the Browns could win. That's where I might differ a little bit, because I do think they have the pieces in place offensively to pull the game out, but I don't think it's enough to win by a touchdown or more. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Jets at +7 in this one. If you want more of what we have to offer, make sure you download that Picks and Parlays app.